Welcome to What Veterans Want You to Know, a video series created in partnership with PsychArmor. At Kaiser Permanente, we know that to provide an environment where veterans and their families feel valued, recognized, and respected, we need to have an awareness of the culture they share.
In this video, we'll discuss how we can build trust and engage in conversation. And we'll talk about the questions we can ask that may lead to connection.
Asking if someone served is a respectful and simple way to start a conversation. It shows that you see the value in knowing. So ask, did you serve in the military? If the answer is yes, then let's learn how to move the conversation forward, keeping in mind these top 6 things veterans want you to know.
Number 1, we are not all soldiers. While it's common to hear the term soldiers used broadly, actually, soldiers are only in one branch of the military, the Army. There are 6 different branches in the military, and they each have unique missions and subcultures. Military service members are proud of their specific branches, so you can show your cultural awareness by asking, what branch did you serve in?
Number 2, we are not all infantry. Movies and TV have shaped how many of us think about the military, and unfortunately that means we may carry a lot of misconceptions, including that being in the military means serving on the front lines. The truth is, service members are expertly trained in hundreds of jobs, which lead to professional skills and medical issues that are directly related. Knowing this, the next important question to ask is, what did you do in the military? This shows that you understand military culture enough to know that not everyone does the same thing, nor has the same occupational specialty.
Number 3, we are not all wounded and we do not all have PTSD. Perhaps because of the stories we see on TV or in movies, or because of the stories we hear, there's a common assumption that after serving, veterans return wounded and with post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD. But just like the remarkable range of military jobs and skills, there's also a remarkable range of experiences.
While there are indeed people who leave active duty with injuries impacting mental or physical function, there are many others who might not be injured at all. In addition, overcoming mental and physical challenges isn't an obstacle unique to military culture. Not only do some civilians also develop PTSD after trauma, with evidence-based treatment, veterans and civilians alike can experience post-trauma growth and go on to live meaningful lives. We recommend approaching veterans without preconceived notions about mental or physical impairment, including notions about what impairment means for long-term happiness.
Number 4, it is hard for us to ask for help. Military culture is based on service, sacrifice, and helping others. There's an expectation of mission accomplishment, even at a personal cost. Because of this sense of selflessness, for many veterans, reaching out for help may be difficult. This is important as it relates to seeking healthcare. While on active duty, military members have no need to evaluate healthcare insurance options. Learning to navigate their choices as civilians can be a daunting challenge. And it's a challenge they may try to solve on their own without asking for help. You should be aware of this cultural norm with veterans and seek to actively engage with them about their health and their healthcare choices. We recommend being proactive about military-specific healthcare needs. You should explain benefits, eligibility, and options, and act as an advocate.
Number 5, our families serve with us. Military families face a multitude of challenges, from frequent moves to being separated from loved ones. They also have to learn to reintegrate as a family when a service member returns from deployment, which can be a struggle all on its own. It is often military spouses who manage the family's health care while the active duty member is away. And it's common for this person to continue to oversee healthcare decisions once the member has returned home. In addition, the family members may serve as caregivers, so they are integral to both decision-making and the delivery of support. Be sure to recognize that veteran healthcare is family care. Military families most often act as caregivers and are responsible for managing healthcare during a military member's service.
Number 6, we made the sacrifice to serve something more important than ourselves, and that includes other people. For military members, dedication to the overall mission is paramount, despite where it takes them. Their commitment to leadership, being responsible for and accountable to others, may be foundational in how they see themselves. People in the military have, in essence, written a blank check to the United States of America for an amount up to and including their own lives. Veterans will often inherently trust other veterans because of this sacrificial link. This trust extends to healthcare choices as well, and word-of-mouth communication in the veteran community is exceptionally powerful. Be aware that service and sacrifice are integral to veterans. If you are also a veteran or part of a military family, sharing this can help you build that connection and trust.
We hope you have gained valuable insight into the lives of military members and their families and feel better prepared to create meaningful connections. Please continue watching the next 2 videos in this series, where we'll talk about how to support veterans with traumatic brain injuries and post-traumatic stress, and the unique position we're in as care providers to support veterans affected by toxic exposure. Together, we can better serve our diverse communities and create an environment where veterans and their families feel seen and understood.